Evening. Post your attendance in a chat box. మా వాయిస్ వినబడుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible, sir?
Okay. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So yesterday we have completed the set command script also and operators also. So exit command it is completed. So today the 11th topic is branching control structures. These are the topics. These are the topics. So already we have completed the exit command. The next one is branching control structures. Okay. Next one is loop control structures. So we have decision making statements, if else and if statement and if else statement. The first one is if statement. The first one is if statement, format 1, if statement. So this is the format 2. So format 2, if else statement. So in this if statement we have, so keywords are there, if, then and fi. So if the condition is true, if the condition is true, so then we can execute it can execute the commands. So it is the end of the particular if statement. So next one is if else statement. If the condition is true, then execute the statements, else if the condition is false, execute the commands. So here commands 1 or bracket set 1. Execute the commands set 2. This is a command set, okay? So we have two types of sets, two types of statements, if statements and else statements. So each and every if statement is terminated or closed with the ended with the fi. Okay. So next one is if else ladder or multiple multi-way So if the condition is true, then execute the command set1. Okay. So else, if the condition is true, then execute the command set2. So if the condition is true, then so automatically up to last one is else. Last one is else. So this statement is ended with the particular fi. Okay. So these are the things. Example. So to test the particular condition, we have two types. Yes. So to test the particular condition, we have two types of execution. So first thing is within the by using the test command, by using the test command, we can test the particular condition, or we can use square brackets. So within the square brackets, you can use that condition. Okay. So take terminal. So we have if else program vi if else program. So we have two types of information is there. First, we can execute this command x equal to 15, y equal to 10, x equals to 15, y equals to 10. If test $x, that means value of the x, so is less than $y, that means 10. So 15 is less than 10, it is a false. 15 is less than 10 is a false. Immediately $y, that means 10 is less than 15. So if $x not equal to $y, then $x, that means 15, and $y, that means 10, so are not equal. So each and every if statement, it is ended with fi. Okay. If the condition is true, immediately, so we have to place that then. So it is a then executes the if statement condition. Otherwise, it executes the else statement. So here, if the condition is true, so then it executes the if statement commands. Otherwise, else statements commands. Okay. Okay, we have to change that ch mode. We have to add execute permission to the program. We have to execute permission to the users. So now we can execute that program if else. So 10 is less than 15. 15 and 10 are not equal. Okay. 15 and 10 are not equal. So if I change the value, So if I change the value, take insert mode. So I am giving now I am assigning the value 5 to the x. Execute the program once again. 5 is less than 10. Okay. In else part, I have test that if they are both are equal or not. In the if condition, just I am checking the whether they are which value is less than particular compared to other value. Okay, the 5 is less than 10. That's all. So in else condition, I am checking that if they are equal or not. Okay. So here in if condition, just I'm comparing the statements. So which one is less than, no, which one is less and which one is more. Okay, which one is a small value, which one is bigger value. So in else part, additional checking is there. So okay, so x is not less than y, but if they are equal or not. Okay, so for that we got two statements in output. Okay, so we got two lines. So in first case, 10 is less than 15, very good, but 15 and 10 are not equal. Okay, whenever I change the value x value, so 5 is less than 10 itself. So just we are concentrating on if statement. If the statement is true, so if the statement is true, okay, if the condition is true, immediately one statement will be executed, otherwise else statement will be executed. So it is a switch case, switch condition. It is just like a switch statement. In Unix, the switch statement is treated as a case statement. Okay, case expression in the pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. So just we have to use the parenthesis here. So all these are the statements. All these are the statements, not commands. Actually, all these are the statements. Statements 1. So statements 2. Statements 3. So if the expression in pattern 1, statements 1, and we have to use the semicolon, a pair of semicolons. Okay, pair of semicolon. So it is called, it is just treated as a break, just like break in a switch statement. In C language, each and every case we have to specify that break. So, but in this case, no need to specify the break, but the thing is we have to use the pair of semicolons. Okay. So this is the program. This is the menu. Already I have executed the program. Case.sh is there. Okay. This is old one. This is old one. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Case program 2. Okay. PI case underscore program 2 dot sh. Okay. This is the menu. Echo -e. -e, whenever you use the -e, it can execute the backslash sequence. So without hyphen E, it won't execute the backslash sequence. Okay, first of all, so in this case, if you press, if you give the choice is one, immediately the choice is one here. So it sets the appropriate case here. Okay, if the choice is one, immediately it will execute the ls hyphen l. So otherwise, if choice is 2, it executes the date. If choice is 3, it executes who. Choice is 4, so exit command. Choice is star, that means default. So we have to enter the 1, 2, 3, 4 itself. Otherwise, it specifies it is a invalid option. Okay, it is a invalid option. So chmod u plus x. Okay, so sh case. So list of files, one is I don't know why it is coming up option E. Okay, I will change that one. So list of files, second one is display date user, third one is users of the systems, fourth one is quit. So enter option here. Okay, enter your option here. If I press 2, so what is 2? It displays the date. Okay, it displays the date. So once again, go to the particular program. Go to the particular program here. Echo option, everything is okay. Okay, it's executing. So execute the program once again. So this is the list of files, display date. So 3, no users are there, only administrator is there, myself. So if the users are there, it will display the users. So once again, execute the program. So if I press 1, immediately the list of files, all the list of files are executed here. Okay, these are the list of files. Yes. 504, 504. You are not listening the class. So these are the things. So it is a case statement. If choice is, whenever we read the choice is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, immediately based on the choice, the appropriate case will be selected and it will be executed. Okay. So any doubts? So we have 4 types of statements. The first one is if statement, second one is if else statement, and fourth one is multi-way if else statement. That means if condition, then statements, and the next one is elif. Elif is there. Elif. So then elif the condition, then like that. So each and every statement, if statement is ended with fi. So we have switch statement in Unix, but it is called as a case statement here. Okay, case statement. There is no specification of switch, but it is called as a case statement, case expression. Okay, So we have the patterns here. We have the patterns, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. So each and every each pattern contains statements and a pair of semicolons. So no need to specify break in the particular case statement. So next one is loops control statements, looping statements. Okay, control structures. So we have three types of loops: for loop, while loop, and until loop. For loop, while loop, and until loop. So for loop is similar to Python for loop. Okay, so it is similar to Python for loop. Actually, Python it is developed in late uh, 80s. It is developed in 1980s, around in 1980. But the thing is, the Unix is developed at 1970, 69, and 70s. Okay, before C language, it is created, it is developed. So after C language invention, so all the programs written in C language. So all the C programs are executed within the Unix operating system. So the pattern which is used in the Python, so they have copied pattern from the Unix itself. So Python for loop is just similar to the Unix for loop. Okay, for variable in the list. Okay, do done, each and every statement enclosed with the all the commands, all the statements. Execute commands means actually it is all these are the statements. Okay, statements. Option, we have the option. Statement are optional. Statements are optional. Okay, you have to enclose with the do done instead of using curly braces. Okay, instead of using curly braces, you have to specify do done. That means the black is enclosed with the do done. Okay, here example. For I in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do done. So here we are executing the echo, just only we have one statement, that is rise CSC. So here $1 $I means value of the I. Okay, value of the I. Otherwise, don't use rise college in external exam. Don't use rise college. Value of I, value of I equals to, okay, dollar I, that's all. Value of I equals to, no need to use the times. Don't reveal your college information in the external paper. In the external examination, no need to specify the college name and hall ticket number. If you specify like that, immediately they will treat it as a malpractice case. Or it is treated as a withheld student. That means that they don't reveal your uh, results. So after taking the confirmation from you and your principal, so that they release the results. Okay. So this is the thing. For I execute the program in this VI for. So here rise value of, so value of I equals to $I. That's all. So for I in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Execute the program here. So value of I equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So take the program. So the I value here, I is a variable. So the for loop, the automatical in for loop automatic increment is there. So here no need, it is not not at all increment thing, but the thing is each and every variable is assigned to the particular value of I. If I change the values here, if I change the values here, okay, 10, 5, 3, 40, 55. So it is not a sequence order, but the thing is different values. Yes, it is executing the program based on the values itself. So here each and every value will be assigned to the particular I, each and every value. So in first iteration the 10 will be assigned to I. So just do done. That means it is printing the particular value of I equals to 10. So in second iteration the value 5 will be assigned to I. In third iteration the value 3 will be assigned to I, like that. So the 3 will be printed on the screen. Okay, next fourth one, in fourth iteration 40 will be assigned to the I. Like that all the values will be assigned to particular I one by one. Okay, so values will be printed on the screen. This is for loop. Okay, next is while loop. So each and every while loop we have to concentrate on. So initialization is important. Okay, initialization, condition, and increment or decrement and statements. So here, so initialization is there. A equal to 0. Initialization. A equals to 0. While $A, that means 0 less than 5 as true. Echo $A, that means 0. Here incrementing just I am incrementing the value of A. So already $A means 0. So now I am adding 1 to the particular A. That means 0 plus 1. The value will be assigned to particular A. Okay. So before execution this command, the value of A is 0. After executing this command, the value will be incremented. Okay. It is 1. So next loop. So 1 is less than 5. True. So just it is printing 1. Okay. It is printing 1 like this. Actually it is less than or equals to is there. Okay. Less than or equals to. So just execute the command here. If you want up to less than, just use the LT. Less than means LT. Less than or equals to means LE. So it is better to take LT here. Just I want to print values up to 5. Take the program while. So already we have taken LE here, LE. So just change that, take it as a LT, LT less than 10. So execute the command while. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So I have taken the value, initial value as 1. Okay. Here value of the A is 1. Okay. So for that we can take, if I take 0 up to less than, okay, value of A is, value of A is 0. So just I am taking up to 5 values itself, less than 5. So echo printing. So it is a expression. The symbol is acute here, acute expression. So $A plus 1, that means already the value of A is 0, 0 plus 1, 1. So that is assigned to variable A. Okay, in next iteration, the value of A is 1, 1 less than 5, true. So it is printing 1. After that, it is incremented as 2. So 2 is less than 5, true, printing true, value 2. So after that, 2 plus 1, 3. So like that, it will execute up to 5. Up to 5. No, not a 5, but a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here in the while loop, we have to concentrate on. So the condition is, if the condition is true, that is the thing. So if value of if A equal to 0, 0 less than 5, it is a true. If it is true, the execution will be, the statements will be executed here. If the value, if the condition is true, so then the statements will be executed. Okay. In until, it is reverse. In until loop, it is reverse. If the value is false, then the statements will be executed. Okay. So next one is until dot sh. Okay, take the condition. Okay, take I value or I equal to 0. Take 5 itself, 5. Okay, execute this one. So execution completed until dot sh. If you take the program, if you take the program, I equal to 0. Okay, I equal to 0. 0 is greater than 5. 0 is greater than 5. So that means until 0 is greater than 5. That's the meaning. So 0 is greater than 5 means it is a false. If it is false, the condition is false, immediately the execution will be, all the statements will be executed here. If the condition is false, all the statements will be executed. If the condition is true, yes, the loop will be stopped, terminated. That's the case. So until and while both are similar, but the thing is, in while loop, condition must be true. In until loop, the condition must be false. Okay. In while loop, the condition is true. In until loop, the condition is false. Okay. So this is the case. A equal to 0, same. equal to 0, just I have taken until, but the thing is until I have taken I. So a equal to 0, a greater than 5, false. So immediately it will execute the statements echo $a, that means 0. So now incrementing 0 plus 1, okay, 1. 1 greater than 5, false. So until the execution is false, until the condition is false, it will continuously execute the commands. Okay, so these are the things. So next one is break statement and continue statement. Break and continue. Escape colon WQ enter. Okay, so if I take the while loop, while loop is there. Okay, so condition is very good. So after printing the, before printing the value, just I am checking if $a equals to, okay, some 5, okay, value 5, then break. Okay, fi. So take this one. Now I'm taking a equals to 1, less than or equals to 10, less than or equals to 10. So before giving the break statements, before giving the statement, so I just execute the command here. Before executing the statement, I execute the while loop. So 1 to 10, it prints 1 to 10. Okay, before the break statement, I didn't use any break statement in this program. Just I am printing, my intention is to print the values from 1 to 10, that's all. So the program is a equals to 1. So a less than or equals to 10. Yes, that means 1 less than 10, printing 10, 1. 2 less than 10, true, prints the 2. 3 less than 10, it prints the 3, like that. 10 less than 10, false, but less than or equals to. So 10 equals to 10, true. So 10 is printed. Automatically increment is automatically we can create the, we have executed the program expr $a plus 1. So now I am adding one break statement here. So if space square brackets $a hyphen equals eq space 5 space, okay, then break, so termination of if statement, fi if statement. So here, what is break statement? Whenever it is executes the break statement, so automatically the complete the entire while loop will be terminated. So entire loop will be terminated. If the condition is true, immediately the break statement terminates the while looping statement. So at the end of the program echo, at the end of the program or while program, just I am giving goodbye. Okay, so this echo statement, goodbye statement, is not related to while statement. Okay, while statement. So while, if the value is, if the value of a will be, if the value of a is 5, immediately break will executed. Whenever the break is executed, the value of the a will not print. Okay, it will not increment. Immediately the statement, the looping statement will be terminated. ఎక్కడైతే బ్రేక్ వస్తుందో, బ్రేక్ అంటాము, అక్కడ లూపింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది, స్టాప్ అయిపోతుంది. లూపింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ మాత్రమే స్టాప్ అవుతుంది, ప్రోగ్రామ్ కాదు. అందుకే లూపింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ తర్వాత నేను గుడ్ బై చెప్పాను. after while loop, just I have placed the goodbye statement. That means the program will not terminate. Okay, just the current loop or the break loop, the statement where it is appeared, the statement, break statement, where it is located within the particular while loop or for loop, that statement will be, the looping statement will be terminated. ఎక్కడ ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్లో అయితే బ్రేక్ ఉంటుందో అంతవరకు ఆ బ్రేక్, ఆ వైల్ లూప్ మాత్రం టెర్మినేట్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట, క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. సో ఎస్కేప్. సో once again I am executing this program. If you observe here, so in previous example, in previous execution, the while statement printed 1 to 10, but here whenever the value equals to 5, automatically the while statement is terminated, but after the while statement the goodbye is printed. While లో బ్రేక్ ఉందండి, అక్కడ 5 అనేది, ఏ వాల్యూ అనేది 5కి ఈక్వల్ అయితే వెంటనే బ్రేక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది. బ్రేక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వగానే ఓన్లీ 1 2 3 4 ప్రింట్ అయినాయి, 5 ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు ఇంకా. ఎందుకని? వైల్ లూప్ ఏం చేస్తుందండి, వైల్ లూప్ అనేది ఆపేస్తుంది అనమాట. చూడండి, 1 less than 10 ట్రూ, 1 equals to 5 ఫాల్స్ కాబట్టి వెంటనే ఎకోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది అనమాట. ఇక్కడ ఎకో 1 ఇంక్రిమెంటెడ్, ఇప్పుడు 1 ఏమైపోయింది, 2 అయింది. ఇప్పుడు 2 less than 10 ట్రూ, 2 equals to 5 ఫాల్స్ కాబట్టి వెంటనే 2 ప్రింట్ అయింది. నెక్స్ట్ 2 ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అయిందండి, 3. సో 3 less than 10 ట్రూ, 3 equals to 5 ఫాల్స్, 3 ప్రింట్ అయిపోతుంది. 3 ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అయింది, 4 less than 10 ట్రూ, 4 equals to 5 ఫాల్స్. సో 4 ప్రింట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అయింది అనమాట, 5కి వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. 5 less than 10 ట్రూ, 5 equals to 5 ట్రూ, వెంటనే బ్రేక్ వచ్చేసాం. బ్రేక్ అనగానే ఇక్కడ వైల్ లూప్ ఏమైపోయిందండి, స్టాప్ అయిపోయింది. వైల్ లూప్ మాత్రమే స్టాప్ అయింది, ప్రోగ్రామ్ కాదు. సో ఇమీడియట్లీ ద స్టేట్మెంట్ గుడ్ బై ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద అవుట్పుట్. బ్రేక్లో ఉన్నటువంటి బ్రేక్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే కరెంట్ లూపింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ని బ్రేక్ చేస్తుంది, కరెంట్ లూపింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ని టెర్మినేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ కంటిన్యూ స్టేట్మెంట్. కంటిన్యూ. సో ఇన్ ద ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ బ్రేక్ జస్ట్ యూస్ కంటిన్యూ హియర్. సో జాగ్రత్త గమనించండి, ఇక్కడ లెటర్స్ గమనించండి. వైల్, డూ, ఎల్ఈ, ఇఫ్, దెన్, ఈక్వల్స్, ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ అన్నీ కూడా కీవర్డ్స్ అనమాట. ఇవన్నీ ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీడిఫైన్డ్ వర్డ్స్, ఇవన్నీ వీటన్నిటికి ప్రీడిఫైన్డ్ మీనింగ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు అట్లా వస్తుంది, కలర్ అలా వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో కంటిన్యూ అన్నప్పుడు ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ ఇట్ టెర్మినేట్స్ ఆర్ ఇట్ బైపాస్ ద పర్టికులర్ ఇటరేషన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. ఆ ఒక్క ఇటరేషన్ ఏం చేస్తుందండి, స్కిప్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. కంటిన్యూ అనేది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఆ ఇటరేషన్ స్కిప్ చేస్తుంది, ఇటరేషన్ ఓన్లీ. సో 1 2 3 4 ప్రింట్ అయినాయి, 5 దగ్గరికి వచ్చాము. 5 దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు 4 తీసుకోండి. 4 less than 10 ట్రూ, 4 equals to 5 ఫాల్స్, ఎకో 4 ప్రింట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు 5 దగ్గరికి వచ్చాం. 5 less than 10 ట్రూ, 5 equals to 5 కంటిన్యూ. కంటిన్యూ అన్నప్పుడు కిందకి వెళ్ళదు అనమాట, ఇంకా మిగతా స్టేట్మెంట్స్కి వెళ్ళదు, నెక్స్ట్ ఇటరేషన్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇటరేషన్కి వెళ్తుంది. సో అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం రావచ్చు ఇక్కడ ఒకటి, ఎందుకంటే ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అనేది చూద్దాం ఒకసారి కంటిన్యూకి వెళ్ళి. ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అనేది ముందే ఇవ్వాలి, అలా ఇవ్వకపోతే 4 దగ్గరికి వచ్చి ఆగిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. అది 4 దగ్గరికి వచ్చి ఆగిపోయింది, కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది అంతా వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట అంతా. కంట్రోల్ సి. సో బిఫోర్ A equals to, so this is acute expr $A plus 1. So just you have to take the 0 itself, no need to give the statement. So now it will execute. So it is corrupted. The file is corrupted here. Okay, just a minute. I will take. So okay, it's coming back. It is taking time. So mv move while, or just take one copy here, cp while 2 dot sh. So vi while 2 dot sh. Okay, insert mode, take insert mode, just execute the program. A equals to acute expr $A space plus space 1 acute. So no need to give the program here. Okay, so take 0 here. Up to less than, up to, okay, just a minute. So less than or equals to is not necessary, only less than is enough. So less than is enough. Escape. Execute the program. So if you observe here, where is 5? If you observe the output here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the 5, continuous statement is executed. That means the iteration is skipped. Iteration is skipped. The value of the 5 is not printed, but it continues to the next iteration. Okay, that's the case. Take one screenshot here. Take one screenshot. So after that, take one screenshot here. This is the continue program. Continue. This is a continue. Okay. A equals to 0, A less than 10, true. So A is incremented. Now 1. So 1 is equals to 5, false. So 1 is printed. Like that, if A is 5, already it is 4. Okay. So it is incremented as 5. 5 equals to 5, continue. Okay, it is not printed. 5 is not printed here. So continue means it just skips the iteration. The value will be printed. The value will not printed and the next iteration will be continuous. అక్కడ అంతవరకు ఆగిపోతుంది అనమాట. ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ లైన్కి వెళ్ళదు, ఇంకా కంటిన్యూ అనేది నెక్స్ట్ ఇటరేషన్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అందుకే అవుట్పుట్ అనేది 5 మిస్ అయిపోయింది మనకి. మళ్ళీ 6 నుంచి వచ్చేసినాయి, మళ్ళీ 6 నుంచి 10 వరకు వచ్చినాయి అనమాట. సో స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి ఒకటి. జస్ట్ ఏ మినిట్. So this is the thing. Any doubts? So 13 కూడా అయిపోయిందండి. 13 continue. So today we have completed branching control statements. In branching we have if else. So multi-way if else. Next one, looping statements. Looping statements means so for loop, while loop, until loop. Okay. So next one is continue and break. Continue and break. Any doubts? Doubts ఉన్నాయా?
No, sir.
So today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will post the attendance report. So we will post the attendance report. So if the attendance is less than 65 percentage, so the students must take permission from principal sir. ఎవరైతే అటెండెన్స్ 65% తక్కువ ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళి ప్రిన్సిపాల్ సార్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి పర్మిషన్ తీసుకొని రావాలి. వాళ్ళకి మాత్రమే మిడ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఉంటుంది, లేకపోతే లేదు. ఓకేనా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్? చెప్పండి, డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
No, sir.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. వాడు టప టప కొడుతున్నాడు జాయ్. అన్నం అలా తెచ్చుకుంటాడు.